refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. The man of the moment, Ellis Oro, joins you, mate. Thanks very much for giving me some of your time. How are we feeling?
Good. I'm happy I've weighed in now. Got that bit out of the way. There was a bit of waiting around, but yeah, happy to rehydrate now. Yeah, so I'm good.
Did I see you get straight into a bit of scran as well?
Scran.
Bit of food.
Oh yeah, I had a little my pre-weigh-in bagel. So, but yeah, bagel and peanut butter. Yeah.
Mate, I'm so glad. Every time I speak to fighters, I'm so glad it's something I don't have to do because it does look painful. Yeah, a big night for you tomorrow night in terms of it's your maiden or your chance to win your maiden title. Has that kind of given the build-up and everything around this a little bit of a different feel for you?
Yeah, massively. I feel like I've been waiting for a title for a while, to be honest with you. And this one kind of came by surprise. It was a vacant belt. Obviously, I wanted the Southern area like way before I won the boxer, so when I was like 8 fights in. But yeah, it's like you said, it's an extra bit of motivation. Quite a big bit of extra motivation actually fighting for a title.
And it's nice that you're fighting for a title, especially for us fans. You're fighting someone we know, and a fight that we know will be competitive, will be entertaining. Is that kind of a big thing for you? Because yes, you want to win titles, but you want to be in fights that people care about, and there's always a bit more interest when it's a domestic fight.
Yeah, like if I had an international fighter who was, you know, good on paper and good in the ring, but people don't know who they are, wouldn't have had the same kind of effect as it does fighting Jose Burton. And I think it's good coming off the back of Dex Spellman. There was another fighter that we all knew, and that was an entertaining fight. And I plan on doing another entertaining fight tomorrow night.
You're going to get that tagline if this one's entertaining, because Deck was entertaining. You're going to kind of get that tagline. I know that's something you can't play up to, but as a fighter, it must mean so much more being in fights that are entertaining.
Yeah, I don't want it to be entertaining in the same way that the Deck one was, if you remember that one.
Not too many of them needed, you're going to say.
Yeah, I don't want too many of them. But yeah, the idea of boxing is, you know, selling tickets, getting fans interested in your career and your performances. So yeah, if I'm labelled as an entertaining fighter, that'll be great. Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen loads of Jose at light heavy. He's only fought twice at cruiserweight, obviously not at this level. What did you make of Jose during his light heavy days? Was he always a fighter you rated?
Yeah, I mean, he's got really good fundamental skills. 1-2 hook to the body. He's a good boxer. He's got good feet. He's nice and tall, nice and long and rangy at that weight, and even at this weight, to be fair. So yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. Like, I can't knock him. He's the most accomplished fighter that I've fought, or that I would have been in the ring with come tomorrow night. So yeah, I do rate him. Yeah.
Does it make a difference the fact that you're looking up at someone during your face off? I know all boxers are fearless, but is there kind of anything different about having to look up at a fighter?
I fought a few taller people, so no, not really. But you know, by the time we get in our boxing stance and we spread our legs, and I didn't have my trainers on there as well, so yeah, it will level out a little bit more.
What sort of fight are you expecting in the ring?
I guess a little bit of a boxing match. There'll probably be a feeling out process. I think, like you said, I don't know kind of what he said or what he's feeling, but I'm, like you said, the first cruiserweight, real cruiserweight. That's not a journeyman that he would have been in the ring with, so he'll want to feel out me a little bit. Yeah, probably more of a boxing match than my last fight, to be honest, yeah.
And a win here obviously brings you your maiden title and the possibility of so many big fights. I know that you can't really skip the levels, but when you look at the names of cruiserweights in this country, you only have 3, 4, 5 fights off of something absolutely major. Do you kind of let yourself keep an eye on them, or is it, look, just focus on myself, and if you focus on yourself, you get there?
You keep an eye on them even without trying to keep an eye on them. It just happens. Do you know what I mean? But
nothing's quiet in boxing, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, nothing's quiet. But like I said, one fight at a time. I just focus on Hosea for now, and then yeah, we move forward after that.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.